Hi, it's Talsvids here. This is my review on the RHA T10 in-ear earphones from RHA. Little bit of information about RHA. RHA is short for Reed Heath Acoustics. They're a British-based firm based in Glasgow in Scotland. Been making earphones for a few years now, and they always well reviewed, well liked. So I purchased these about 3 days ago. Got a chance to try them out 2 or 3 times in that time, and cannot believe how good these are. Prior to getting these, I had a pair of Shure SE215s, which were, up until that time, my favourite in-ear earphones that I've tried out of the various models that I've had. Like I say, the T10s, they're just something else. So this is the box that we get them in. Rather nice box. So we've got injection molded steel housing, changeable tuning filters, handmade 770.1 driver, handmade driver, and these are backed up by a 3-year warranty. And there we are, designed in the UK. So box opens like that. We've got a see-through window where we can see all the package contents. And on the left hand side, just gives you a little bit of information about the tuning filters, what they all do, and a graph with the frequency response. And there we have the metal injection molded steel, which is what RHA use for the earphone housing. There we are. So I'll go ahead and open the box. So this is what we have in the box. Obviously the top part is where the earphones are, but I've already taken them out to help us with the video. Now what I'll cover first is the various tips that you get with the T10s. Now with any your earphones, it's vitally important that you choose the right tip for your particular ear type, and also the size as well. Everybody's ears are different, so what might be good for one person won't be necessarily good for the other. This provides you with a really good seal, which will isolate the noise and also provide a really good rich bass, and also a wide range of the other frequencies as well. I do see some of the reviews where people mention that the bass is a little bit flat or not as strong as what they were expecting, but this can easily be solved by trying different ear tips and finding the best one for your ears. It takes a little bit of time, but it's definitely worth spending the time to do it, especially when you've paid getting on for £140 for the earphones. So at the top here, these are I think they're the small or the medium memory foam tips. Now basically with these, you roll them between your fingers and thumb to compress them, insert them into your ears, and they'll expand and provide a good seal. A lot of people like these ones, but like I say, everybody's different. These ones here are the bigger size. I think they're either the medium or the large. Unfortunately, it doesn't say on them what size they are. These ones here are the small double flange silicone ear tips. For my ears, personally, I find the large double flanged ear tips provide me with the best seal and the best sound. These ones are the small, because I've already got the large ones fitted to the earphones. And then we've got medium, small, 2 sets of small. There's another set of mediums, and then we've got 2 sets of large. all these are the silicone ear tips. You can buy replacement ear tips on RHA's website. I think you get about 7 sets for about £15, so pretty reasonably priced. And the tips come on a stainless steel plate. If I can just get them out. Yeah, it just pops out of there. So you can use this little card here, this little stainless steel plate. You can put that in your little carry case that you get with the T10s, so that you've always got your spare tips with you. Now onto the little sound filters, tuning filters I should say, sorry. Now essentially what they do is, these little screw-in filters which screw into the ends of the housings on the T10s, they'll emphasise either the treble, in the case of these ones, the bass ones, in the case of these ones, and the reference ones provide a pretty much overall flat response. So depending on your type of music that you like, you might prefer the treble ones, you might prefer the bass ones, or you might just prefer the reference ones, which personally I've stuck with the reference ones and I find them really good. Now once you've tried the various tips, like I've said earlier, and the tuning filters to see which work best for you, you should get a really good sound, and I really cannot get over how good the sound is on the T10s. Even with just the reference tips in filters, the bass is really strong, really deep. Don't get us wrong, it's not going to loosen your feelings like some, you know, really big ear cans would give you, but for an in-ear earphone, I was absolutely amazed at not just the level of bass, but the quality of the bass. But going on from the bass, the other sounds are really good as well. The mids are really clear and detailed, so the vocals, the treble, really, really good. RHA have done a really good job with designing the art driver that's in these T10s. Fantastic job. So I'll move that out of the way. And then underneath we have a rather nice little carry case. Not only can you fit your earphones in here, but you've also got this little pouch here where you can put your spare tips, or that plate with the ear tips on. You can keep that in there, and then you've got everything with you. It's rather nice touch. You don't often get a carry case with earphones, but it's a nice inclusion. You've got the instruction guide for the T10s or the T10i, which are essentially the same earphones, apart from the T10i has got an inline remote control microphone on the cord. And other than that, that's it. It's just a little bit of the plastic packaging and one of them silica sachets. So enough of that. You'll want to see the T10s now. So here we have the T10s. Build on these is absolutely superb. Stainless steel. Sorry, my camera just doesn't seem to want to focus today. There we are. Got the RHA logo on the side there. Like I say, I prefer the large size double flange tips. They provide me with the best sound. You can just see the little screw-in filter. The inside of the tip. Basically the screw-in filter screws into the stainless steel housing there. and you've got a little R on there for the right hand side, and obviously the model number T10. But they're really, really well built, stainless steel. There's no plastic at all on them. Fantastic build quality. This here, it looks basically, it's like a spring covered in like a clear soft material. Basically, once you get it inserted into your ear canal, you can bend that and shape it around your ear, so it provides a really good fit. Really strong cable terminations as well. And also further down, where the two wires go into one, we've got the little RHA Reed Heath Acoustics signature there, and that's stainless steel as well. Cannot get over it, the materials and the build on these, it's absolutely superb. You know, looking at that, you know anytime soon that isn't going to come apart. It's really been made to last. Right, onto the 3.5mm tip. Again, it's the same story there. We've got a nice spring on there, so it's going to provide a bit of cable relief. You're not going to end up breaking a wire as it goes into this tip. Gold-plated 3.5mm tip, which is pretty much standard on most earphones. See if I can get a little bit more detail on that tip. There we are, it's finally focused. So we can see there, RHA, stainless steel. We've got a lovely spring there. The cable, it feels rather rubbery. It's a rather good cable, to be honest, because normally when you bundle your earphones up and then you go to unravel them, they're all tangled up. But if I release that, you can see it doesn't tangle up at all. I've done a really good job with the cable and everything on these. They've been really well thought out. So there you have it. That was my review on the RHA T10s. If you're in the market for a in-ear earphone, then I can highly recommend the T10s. I think they should be at the top of your list. For £140 might sound a bit expensive, but for anyone who knows Shure earphones, you can pay upwards of £300 for a pair, and to be honest, I wouldn't think there would be that much difference, if any, between the RHA T10s and the more expensive Shure models. For £140, I find them surprisingly good value for money. Well, I hope you found this review helpful. If you do like it, please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you subscribe to my videos, that you'll receive an email once I upload any new videos. Well, I hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.